Okay, we'll start off in child's pose today to get the low back to let go a little bit and get the forehead down, get nice and low. And we'll just breathe for a little while. So come on down. Take a little time to find your breath. Breathing into your low back, upper back, middle, front and back, both sides of your body. Feel your whole torso expanding on the inhale. And the whole torso pulls inward on the exhale. And spend a little time deepening this breath and stretching it out by a second or two or three. Looking eventually to find and kind of hang out at the very, very top of your inhales and the very, very bottom of your exhale, emptying your lungs. As you breathe here, find you can melt away tension with each breath. Feel yourself letting go a little more, sinking a little more heavily. Any places that might be feeling tense or congested right now, you can use your imagination and imagine you have grown gills or lungs in those places that you could breathe through. Imagine breath moving in and out of all the sticky places. Shoulders, low back. Let your jaw let go here. No tension there, no tension in the forehead. And watch your thoughts here for a little while. Now that you've been still and breathing deeply and allowing your body to relax toward the floor, notice what character and color and climate of thoughts we have. And it's helpful to give yourself permission to just observe the thoughts passing without getting caught up, without identifying with that thought, thinking you need to go on that ride. Okay, maybe just watch. Let's start to stretch it out a little bit more in the armpits. So start walking your hands forward, get them out there, and then put a really good grip in your fingers. So your fingertips are really gripping downward. You might even feel your mat kind of buckle under your hands because you're gripping it. And that's what we're looking for. So as you grip and pull down, could you pull your shoulder blades away from your ears? And that should give you a nice stretch in the armpits to explore. Make sure that those ears and shoulder blades are repelled from each other so that you've always got a lot of space around your neck and your head. Okay, we're not smooshing the shoulders up by the ears. Let's start to wake up the upper body a lot more. So really grip on your tiger grip now and pull on your arms to pull your heart forward. So think of allowing your heart to hover just over your thumbs with your elbows bent and pointing back. Kind of this weird little tail wagging in the air kind of feeling here. Let's do that a few more times. Press it back on your exhale, back to your child's pose where we were. And then inhale, again, stay low, pull yourself forward. Think of looking past the front of your mat, hovering, heart over thumbs, tailbone in the air, and exhale back to child's pose. Let's try that a few more times. Now you might decide you don't want to go so low and you kind of want to go sort of low, okay? And I want you to decide. It's more challenging if you stay very low and less challenging if you rise up a little bit. So maybe 3 or 4 more times like that. Keep the elbows in. No matter what height you drop that heart to, keep the elbows in. Feel the arms waking up. 1 more. Nice. Okay, coming back to your child's pose, walk your hands all the way back towards your legs. And let's get our knees toward each other, sitting on your heels. And then if it's okay, if you can stand it, tuck your toes under and get that nice foot stretch. And if it's unbearable, you don't have to tuck the toes. You can skip that. We'll start to twist a little bit. Open up at the front of the body a bit more and use the back a little more. So look over your right shoulder. Drop your right fingertips behind you. You can do far back or not so far back, you decide. Okay, lifting your hips here. Sweep the left arm overhead. Big breath in. Big side body and front body opening. You feel that? Exhale to bring your hips down. And we're switching sides. Looking to the left, behind you. Left fingers behind. Hips up, inhale, right arm up. Big side and front body opening. So exhale to switch. Inhale to bring it up. Can we do this a few more times on either side? I want you to kind of make it your own. Okay, adjust the placement of the back hand to make it perfect. And feel free to lift the hips as high or as low as you like. Maybe close your eyes while we do this a few more times. Okay, I want you to feel like you're getting a little bit more open in your shoulders here, your hip flexors and the tops of the legs opening up. Okay, maybe next time you spin back around, we'll meet there. Take your hands in front, tuck your toes, and let's come on back to a downward facing dog. Walk out your heels here. Shake your head. Okay, finding that first down dog can be very silly and kind of movable. You're kind of using it to explore and figure out how you're feeling. All right, make sure you roll the shoulders around nicely. Find some mobility in those shoulder blades. And then roll them around the other way. And let's think about starting to get the legs nice and warm here. So here we go. Come up on your tippy toes, and then hover your knees very close to the ground. So super hover. And then knees back up. And then heels back down. So we can do that again. Tippy toes. Down to your hovering knee. Knees come back up. And heels back to the ground. And we want to keep breathing. So inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, heels down. Let's do that a few more times, maybe 3 more times. Are you feeling your legs warm up? Okay, I sure am. Definitely. Next time you're back up, In your normal down dog with your heels moving toward the floor, inhale forward and find a plank this time. Exhale and step to your hands. Take a moment to bend your knees and just let your spine hang, kind of traction out for a little while. And then we'll roll it up. So as you're ready, push into your heels. Roll yourself all the way up. Take a big breath in. And exhale, we're folding it all the way back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, push to your heels, roll it up. Exhale, fold it down. Can we do that one more time? Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, fold it all the way down. Okay, palms are down. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale here, come halfway down. Elbows to ribs. Inhale here, back up to plank. Reach up with your right hand. Find a side plank, okay? And you can always put your knee down in your side plank or your regular plank, all right? Let's come back down. Right hand down, regular plank. Exhale and put your elbows on your ribs. Again, just come that far. Inhale, back up to plank. Come up to the other side. This time the left hand reaches up. Another side plank. Maybe your right knee comes down this time. Exhale, back down to your plank. Elbows to ribs. Inhale, back up to plank. And exhale to your down dog. Take a few more breaths in your down dog here. Just getting to know the backs of the legs and the shoulders a little more today. Maybe allow your hips to fall over to one side and get a good side stretch. Let them fall over the other way. And then bring it on back into center. Okay, inhale here, find your plank. And exhale, step to your hands. Big fold. Roll it up on your inhale. Exhale and roll it down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, bring it down. 1 more, bring it up. And bring it down. Palms are down. Inhale to a plank. Let's do that little side plank flow again. Exhale, halfway down. So elbows to your ribs. Remember, you can use your knees, okay? Inhale to your plank, right side up, okay? Side plank. Maybe lift your top leg, your right leg, for a little extra challenge. Coming down to your plank. Exhale, elbows to ribs. Inhale, other side plank. Left side reaches up this time. Maybe lift the left leg for extra challenge. Exhale, back down to regular plank. Elbows to ribs. Inhale for plank. And exhale, down dog. Take some time here. Okay, feel that warmth we've built from those planks and those side planks. And let's do 1 more round like that. I like to do things in 3s, okay? 3 is a good number. So here we go. Inhaling here, find your plank. Exhaling, walk to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Last one, roll it up. And bring it down. Palms are down. Okay, inhale to plank. Side plank flow. 1 more time. Okay, exhale, halfway down. Elbows to ribs. Inhale, press it up to plank. On the right side up, maybe try to touch the top leg for a little more challenge. Coming down to your plank on the exhale, elbows to ribs. Inhale to the other side, side plank, left side up. Maybe if you lift the top leg, you try and top it. Back down to your plank, exhale to your elbows. Inhale back up to your plank and exhale, find your down dog. Take a little time here. Arms should be feeling nice and warm, and we'll give them a little break. So here we go. Inhaling here. Let's get the right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, drop that foot between your hands. We'll drop the back knee and come up to a low lunge, Anjane Asana, okay? Peeling open your front body. Let's take a moment in your low lunge, just refine and be very intentional about it. If you like, you can interlace your fingers and point them back behind you. Now remember, we want some engagement between our legs, okay? Especially if you're interested in lengthening the tissue on the back of your right leg or the front of your left. If we want to lengthen tissue safely and effectively, we want to engage them at the same time slightly. So try to be drawing your knees inward towards center here, and your right heel is trying to pull toward the back of the mat as your left knee tries to pull forward. The heart wants to go up, and the belly button wants to go in. So low lunge, such a great posture for warming up the hips and waking them up too. But let's move a little bit with this. So with your inhale, here you are. Lift your heart a little bit higher if you could. Strengthen the legs as you peel your heart open. And as you exhale, drop your fingers around that right leg. Pull the right hip back and point the right toes at your nose. Attempt to keep your spine long as you pull that hip back. Let's go back up to that low lunge. Right foot back on the floor here. Inhale and reach your hands high. Anjane Asana, okay? And exhale, fingers down, pull the hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. So let's move back and forth like this. Inhale, sweeping the front body open. Exhale, opening up the back body a little bit more. Maybe do this with your eyes closed 2 or 3 more times. Finding strong legs. Strong core. Big heart. And next time you come down, okay, next time your hands come back down to the floor, let them come down inside your right leg. And we'll hang out in this lunge a little bit. Okay, so we've got the legs nice and warm. Let's walk the right foot a little bit over to the right and walk the left knee a little bit over to the left and circle the hips out here. Circle them out. Let's rewind that. Just warming up in the hips a little bit. And then let's settle back into that lunge. Tuck your back toes here, lift the back knee. And with extra weight in the left hand, reach up with the right. So big twist here. Now I want to encourage you to always make this practice, okay? Anytime you step onto your mat, you can take whatever suggestions I'm throwing at you and just leave the rest behind and always modify if you need a different energy level than I'm presenting. So if you want to take it down a little bit, you can drop the back knee and maybe even put the right hand down somewhere. But if you're feeling pretty spicy and you have some wiggles to get out, reach your arms out. It's really long here. Push through that left heel. Pull back on the right and see if you can drop the hips nice and low. Nice big twist here. Legs are strong. One more big breath in. And with your exhale, we're letting it go. So drop the right hand back under your shoulders and we'll send it back to down dog. Walk it out here in your down dog. Shake it off. And let's take a little vinyasa just to clear it out. So inhaling here, find a plank. Exhaling, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up on your inhale. Reach your heart high, high, high. Sit into your chair on your exhale, Utkatasana. Maybe look at your hands as you drop your tailbone. Inhale back up to standing. Lift your heart. Exhale. Fold at the hips. Okay, come all the way down. Inhale here, roll it up halfway, looking forward. And exhale, make a fold. Okay, you can bend your knees and kind of hug your legs here. With your inhale, palms are down, hop it or step it back to plank. You decide. And exhale to slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, grip the mat, pull your heart forward for a cobra. So very strong arms, please. And exhale to let it go and meet in down dog. Walk out your heels here. Take a 5 or 6 breaths in down dog. Much warmer here, so we can really start to push the mat forward with the hands, pull the mat backward with the feet, lift the kneecaps, and start to squeeze the right and left sides of the body inward toward the center. So much stability available when we pull everything inward. So are you ready to do the other side? Okay, inhaling here, let's get the left leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, send that foot forward and drop the foot between your hands, dropping that back knee. Okay, coming up to a low lunge. So inhale here, come on up, and let's sink into this low lunge a little bit. Interlace your fingers the other way this time. Maybe point your fingers behind you, and we'll start to activate the legs. So no matter how many times I come into a low lunge, I always have to remind myself to activate my legs. So maybe that's helpful for you too. Okay, we want to draw the left heel back. So feel the left hamstring turn on. And we want to draw the right knee forward. So there's always that magnetism between the two legs. Heart is lifting, belly button is always moving in to protect the low back. So now we're ready to move. Inhaling here on Janayasana, lift and peel up in your heart. Then as you exhale, fingers down under your shoulders on either side of that left leg, and you can pull the hips back, especially the left hip as the left toes point at your nose. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale into your low lunge. Lift, 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 lift your heart. And exhale, fingertips down, Ardha Hanumanasana, your half split. So move like this for a few more breaths. You set your own pace. I want you to find a nice rhythm for yourself. But keep your legs strong. Keep that intention in your legs, okay? And next time you come down with your hands, see if you can just put them down on the inside of your left leg, palm all the way down. And we'll turn this into a twist. So we can tuck the back knee, or tuck the back toes, the right toes, and lift the back knee. Or we could keep it down if we want to keep the energy level a little lower. So from here, think of just reaching up with your left hand and cultivating a nice big twist here. And I'll spin around to face you. Remember to reach out through all your parts. Okay, all your hands are reaching out. Your chest is big, and we're trying to pull both legs inward towards center. Maybe dropping a little lower. Finding a lot of length in the spine as we twist. One more big breath in here. And on your exhale, let it go. Left hand down, back to down dog. Walk it out here. Walk it out of your heels. Notice the backs of the legs. Hopefully it feels a lot different. Let's take a little vinyasa. Feel free to skip it and take a break if you need that more. Heart moves forward on your inhale, plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up on your inhale. Lift your heart. Sit down into your chair on your exhale. Inhale to stand, heart up. And exhale to fold. Halfway up on your inhale. And a big fold for your exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way down slowly. Inhale for your cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths here. Long and slow. Analyzing every aspect of this posture and focusing on alignment. Draw everything inward, the elbows, the knees. Okay, let's continue to move. Inhaling here, let's get the right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, right foot drops between your hands. And then inhale to launch your left leg up into the air for a standing split. So pause here and make sure your hands are on something. You can use fingertips or blocks, whatever, but support your upper body right now. Maybe bending your right knee to accommodate that. And let your head hang so you can look at your left toes. Point them all at the ground. All 5 left toes at the ground. And then strengthen and lengthen your left leg to the best of your ability. Send the heel only as high up as it will go without pointing the toes to the left. And then pause there. If you want to extend your right leg, you can also. Let your head hang and just breathe. That's it. That's all we're going to do is just be here for a few breaths. So play around. I want to invite you to explore some balance options here. Maybe taking one of your hands to your right ankle would be a fun little balance challenge. Okay, if you want more challenge, you can take both hands to your ankle and really embrace that wobble, okay? Your right foot is going to wobble. Your right leg is going to do its little wobble dance. But I just want to encourage you to embrace that. Don't fight the wobble. It's part of your muscles warming and getting ready for whatever's next. So keep it breathing. Maybe 3 more long, slow breaths here. Allow your upper body to hang from your hips. Nice. One more big breath here. And then allow those left toes to come all the way down to the back of the mat. Drop that left heel, okay? And inhale here. Find a warrior 1. Okay, this time, take your arms into cactus mode. Pull them down by your sides and really use your shoulder blades to peel your heart open and forward. So find whatever feels best there. And let's activate those legs. So pull everything inward toward the center. The hips are moving back on the right, sending it forward on the left. And we have a lot of extra push into that outer edge of the left foot. So inhaling here, warriors, send your heart nice and high. With your exhale, shift your upper body weight forward and lift your back leg, your left leg up into the air. If you run out of space, you're going to need to back it up on your mat to come up into warrior 3. So left leg is out in the air, hold and breathe. Keeping the hips level with the mat. You can send the arms out to the side here. Allow that right hip to work, okay? Everything squared off with the floor. Nice. One more big breath here in warrior 3. And as you exhale, drop your fingers, drop that back foot back to down dog. Whew. Walk it out, hopefully feeling really nice and open in the back of that right leg. Hopefully feel a big difference. Let's do the other side, but first vinyasa. So inhaling here, heart forward plank. Exhaling, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into your chair on the exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Roll it up, inhale. And exhale, very big fold. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale for cobra, or if you want to spice it up dog with your legs hovering off the mat. Either way, heart pulls forward and exhale, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths here. Notice how it feels. Every down dog is different. Activate your hands, feet, The belly is really super long on all the sides. Maybe you could make your spine an inch longer by walking your fingertips out an inch further. Try that out. Second side. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling, left foot drops between your hands. Boom. Inhale, right leg up in the air. Hold and breathe. Standing split. Let your head hang, okay? Let it really hang. Let your upper body hang from your hips heavily. Hands are on something. The right leg is strong and long, and you can lift the right heel, but keep the toes pointed down. Find that threshold where you can lift without compromising the internal rotation of the hip. And maybe 1 or 2 hands to the left ankle is just the right amount of challenge to keep you interested, okay? I don't know about you, but sometimes I need to be a little bit challenged or I get bored. So I try to throw a lot of options at you guys because I like options. Hold and breathe. Stick with it, okay? As long as you can spin on this left leg, the warmer it'll get. All the little stabilizer muscles are working and learning things. One more big breath in right here. And then fingertips down. Let's drop the right toes back there. Drop the right heel and come on up to a warrior 1. Come on up. Okay, let's cactus these arms. Pull them down by your side. And use your shoulder blades to flip your heart up and forward. Okay? Put some inward engagement in the legs. And remember to use the outer edge of the right foot to press down and give you a lot more power. So use that right leg and pull back on the left heel, of course. So there's a lot going on. Keep the legs nice and strong. One more breath here, warriors. And exhale, shift your body weight forward and launch your right leg up into the air for warrior 3. So maybe you have a small space like I do. You have to back it up sometimes. Keep breathing in your warrior 3. Cactus arms. So all the toes of the right foot point down, shoulders and hips squared off with the floor. Maybe the left leg is bent or extended. Maybe you even extend your elbows. Hold and breathe. Stick with it. The warmer we get that left leg, the better. One more big breath in here. And exhale, fingertips down, right foot down, back to down dog. Okay, notice the back of the left leg. Wow, that heel so much more readily comes to the floor. Let's take a vinyasa, clear it out. Heart moves forward, inhale to plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Roll it up, inhale. Exhale, sit into your chair. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths, yogis. How does this down dog feel? Pretty different. All right, let's keep traveling. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, right knee draws across to that left elbow. Nice little pause, hover there. Inhaling, send the right toe up and over to the left. So find a scorpion here. Remember to push into the right hand and pull back on the left hip at the same time. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Do it again. Inhale, send that right toe up and over to the left. Scorpion. One more time. Exhale, pull that knee forward. Inhale, send the leg back to scorpion. And let's hold and breathe and enjoy scorpion. Maybe look under your left armpit at your right foot. If you like flip dog, if you like to flip it out, you can drop those right toes to the floor, tippy toes. Extend the left leg like you're in a side plank, and maybe roll your heart open to the ceiling. Let's take a few breaths here. Big chest, maybe cactus your right arm. Should feel great across the front body. One more big breath here. And we're letting it go. Right hand back to the floor, all the way back to scorpion. All right, inhale here, right leg up and out behind. And exhale here, drop the right foot between your hands. Boom. Inhaling here. Okay, come on up with that left knee, standing on your right leg with the left knee up in front. Okay, ready for this? Go ahead and interlace your fingers and wrap them around the left knee. Pull the left knee in. Okay, so I want to get a little kind of like a weird standing posture with you guys. So I'm going to turn so that you can kind of see what the front of my body is doing. So we're going to get really balancy. And that means if you want to hang out next to a wall or a chair or a table, just so that you can get the full benefit of balancing here, go for it. It's totally acceptable. So squeezing that knee in, see if you can get it really close to your body. And then maybe you could take your forearms and kind of hold them around your shin and really squeeze it in. Try to stand up nice and straight, even though it feels challenging. Okay, and then ask yourself if your left hip is trying to rise above your right, and do your best to keep them level. Now I'm going to offer you some really funky options here. So feel free to stay here, back it up, take a break, grab the wall, whatever you want to do. Use your right hand to hold your left leg and let go with your left arm. Okay, take your left arm to the inside of your left leg. Okay, inside the knee, left elbow is inside the left knee. And see if you can hook the left elbow under the left knee. Okay, now that's kind of funky in itself. So just see what happens with that. If you get it there, awesome. Maybe you can wrap the left hand behind you and let go with the right hand. So take a moment to check that out. Okay, if that happens, then you can grab the left hand behind your back with the right. Okay, and this is a funky posture that I believe the yoga texts call bird of paradise. So you can hang out right here with your leg bent, or if you choose, you can play around with extending the left leg and pointing the toe up at the ceiling. And it's hard to stand up straight, but do your best. So maybe 1 or 2 rounds here of experimenting with bird of paradise. And when you're ready to come out with as much control as you can muster, bending the left leg, unhooking both arms. We're going to squeeze the leg in one more time. I know that's a long time on one leg. And as you're ready, okay, I'm going to turn back around to the front of the mat. As you're ready, release that left leg and send the left toe all the way toward the back of the mat. Go ahead and drop your hands under your shoulders. Drop the back knee. And we'll take a moment just to get a little bit stretchy here. Okay, allow that left hip to kind of sink open toward the floor. Feel all that sensation in the head. And then if you turn to look over your right knee behind you, we can bend that left knee and grab for the foot and get a great quad stretch here. Pull the knee or pull the heel in and roll around on top of the knee. Bird of paradise. Okay, kind of a funky posture. It's nice to have something challenging to work toward, I think. All right, go ahead and let that back leg go. All hands down in front. And I'll meet you in a down dog. Come on back. Walk out your heels. Notice how you feel. And let's take a little vinyasa. You ready? Feel free to skip. Take a break. Inhaling, heart forward to plank. Exhaling, hop or step to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale into your chair. Inhale to stand, lift your heart. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Halfway or all the way down slow. Inhale, cobra or up dog, yogi's choice. And exhale, down dog. Take some time breathing here, yogis. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath, your heartbeat. Just this moment being in your body. Should be feeling pretty pumped right now. Okay. I know I am. After all that one leg balancing. Here comes the other side. So inhaling here, left leg up and out behind you. Exhaling across your body now to the right elbow, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, a scorpion, pointing the left toe to the right. Pull back on the right hip and push into the left hand. Okay, exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, scorpion. Right hip back, push the left hand. One more time, just like that. Big exhale. And big inhale. Okay, hang out here in scorpion. Just kind of enjoy it, soak it up. Maybe look under your right armpit and wave at yourself with your left toes. And if you are one who enjoys a nice little flip out, you can flip it out, drop the left tippy toes to the floor, extend the right leg like a side plank, and peel open the left side of your chest. Maybe cactus it, maybe extend the arm, who knows? But find some extra space in there. Push that floor. One more big breath in. And let's roll it back around. Left hand back to the floor. Inhaling, left leg all the way up and out behind you. Exhaling, drop that left foot between your hand. Okay, now check it out. Inhaling, leaning forward, sending that right leg all the way up in front. Exhaling, interlace your fingers and squeeze that right knee close. Okay, and I'll turn around just to face you again because we're headed to a bird of paradise on this side. So feel free to stop at any point along the way or use your friend, the wall. The wall is truly a great friend. Okay, so keep grounded in your left foot. Try to stand up as tall as you can. And squeeze that right knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it in. And then we'll just keep going on this journey. So always feel free to hang out if you're happy where you are. Maybe use the forearms to squeeze the right knee in. Push into that left heel. Okay, maybe you can use the left hand just to hold the right ankle. Make a little spot for yourself and see if you can stick your right elbow under your right ankle. Okay, at that point, maybe you could reach the right hand behind and let go with the left. Okay, and then the left hand is free to look for its friend behind you. And here you are in a bird of paradise. So enjoy your time here. Ask yourself if you would like to extend the right knee. You can extend it partially or fully. It may not happen today, my friends, or this lifetime, but give it a shot. Take a few breaths there, stick with it. Whoop. Nice to have the wall there if you're getting wobbly. Maybe one more breath. Whew. Come out as controlled as you can. Squeeze that knee into your chest one more time. And as you're ready, send that foot way out behind you. Okay, all hands down. And we're going to drop down into a little stretch here and just enjoy the moment. So let the right knee come down. Drop into a little lunge and feel the right hip opening up toward the floor. After all of that intense compression, okay, the left leg also feeling pretty pumped after supporting your entire body. So looking over your left shoulder now, maybe you bend that right knee. Grab the right foot, give a little stretch. And think of pulling that heel in towards your glute. Rolling around on the bottom edge of your right quadriceps. Feels really nice too. Okay, as you're ready, let that go. All hands down in front. I'll meet you in down dog. Come on back. All right, notice how you're feeling. Shake it off. Let's take a vinyasa to clear it out. Heart moves forward on the inhale. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Stand tall. Sit down into a chair on your exhale. Inhale to stand, lift your heart. And exhale, fold. Palms are down, come halfway up, inhale. And then here's a big fold, exhale. Okay, palms are down, inhaling to plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths, yogis. I know you're getting warm. So we'll start taking it down and a little more stretchy from now on. Inhaling here, get the right leg up and out behind. Exhaling, send the right knee forward and drop it between your hands for a pigeon. Okay, pigeon posture. So stay upright with me for a little while in your pigeon rather than folding all the way down. And just use your hands on the floor. You may walk them further away or even use your elbows, but try to stay at least a little bit upright. And level off your hips. Take them a look, okay? Make sure the right and left are level with the floor. And yes, it's okay if your hips are lifted up off the floor. Not a problem. Just make them level. And feel free to adjust the right knee. If you want a little more opening in your right outer hip, pull a foot away from you. I wouldn't take it past your knee though. And if you want a little less, pull the foot in close. You can even take it so close that you're almost kind of sitting on it. Okay, and that left leg is internally rotating. So stay up here. You can use your fingertips to kind of support yourself on the floor. You might even use your right leg. We'll see if you can sit up nice and tall, peeling your chest open, dropping those shoulder blades. Always leaning forward if you need a way out. And we're going to bend that left knee again. So bending the left knee, point the toe at the back of your head. And see if you can reach behind and grab it with your left hand. You can use the right fingertips to stabilize you in front, or if you don't need them, just put them on your right knee. Continue to do your best to internally rotate the left hip as you pull that foot closer. Okay, just see what's practical and appropriate for you today. If it's appropriate, see if you can hook the foot in your elbow, kind of like you have your arm around your friend. So if that works, then you can see about maybe the right hand coming behind your head and looking for your left. And if they can grip each other, then you can think of moving your hands away from you and making a big space for your head. So hold and breathe here. Think about trying to peel your heart forward. So you're kind of trying to face the front of the mat here. And peel open all that front body space. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe one more big breath here. And we'll come out nice and slow. So release that. Let go of the back leg and come all the way down into your pigeon. You can let your forehead come down if it'll go. And then relax a lot more here. See if you can just gently push the floor, just offering the floor maybe 1% of the resistance that you can give. Just a little bit of activity in the legs to make sure that as you're stretching, it's a safe stretch. Maybe close your eyes here. Take several more breaths. Notice all the tissue on the outside of your right hip. So all the outside, the glute, you might feel it all across your IT band on the right, all opening up. So breathe extra space there. See if you could intentionally release any gripping. Maybe enjoy one more very complete breath here. And letting this go. Start to roll yourself up. Hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck the back toes. Inhale here. Press yourself up to a 3-leg dog. Stick the right leg way out behind you. And maybe stand up on your left tippy toes and try to reach the right toes way up to the ceiling. So just see what kind of space is available for you here. Maybe one more big breath like this. And then back to down dog. Shake that out. Here comes one little vinyasa, and we'll do the other side. Inhaling, heart forward, plank. Exhaling to your hands fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, down into your chair. Inhale to stand, lift your heart. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. A few breaths here. Sometimes it's nice to just pause and enjoy all the swirling energy and heat and sensation. Second side. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling, drop that knee between your hands to a pigeon. So here we are. Make yourself comfortable, please. Please adjust the angle of your left knee to be more appropriate. Pull it in to make it more gentle. Pull the foot out to make it more of an intense opening in your left outer hip. And stay upright with me here at first, okay? It's nice to give the hips some time to soften downward with the weight of the upper body. So make sure you're rocking that right hip to always be pointing down. Sometimes it helps to tuck the right toes and point them down. That way you know your hip is internally rotating. And so we're thinking of maybe building a little bit of a back bend into this, okay? And already you're feeling your lower back maybe extending a little bit. So pull your belly button in so that your low back doesn't have any kind of strain or too much extension. And then maybe you have your left hand out somewhere in front of you to support you as you look over your right shoulder at your right leg. And let's bend that right knee, point the toe back at your head. And if it feels all right, reach the right hand back for that foot. So notice as soon as you do that, your right hip is trying to externally rotate. So you can use your hand to move that foot over to the side, keeping your hip internally rotating. So you're helping yourself out, internally rotating that, and maybe pulling it toward you. Okay, see what feels nice. It should never hurt. Never, never, never feels bad. Only good, okay? So maybe it's appropriate to hook that
right foot into your right elbow and kind of put your arm around it like your buddy. And if all goes well there, left hand behind finds the right hand and they move away from you. So think of peeling your heart open toward the front of the mat here. Big chest, big breath. Take a few more breaths here in this funky shape. All right, yogis, one more big breath here. And let it go. Come on out. Hands drop down in front. Right leg is long and then fold all the way down into your pigeon posture. Come on down. Even though you are letting gravity kind of pull you down here, I do want you to resist it a little bit. So put some slight resistance in your legs. They're pushing down into the floor just enough. Okay, and you'll notice once you activate the legs a little bit, rather than sinking into them, it just changes the posture and it allows you to release in a much more effective way. So we're always looking for the most efficient balance between effort and ease. Notice all the tissue in that left hip, okay? All the meat of the glute, the IT band, all the little inner hip muscles. As you are ready, we'll make our way out of here, okay? Coming up to your hands. Tuck your right toes. Okay, and just like we did before, up to three-leg dog. So send that left leg up and out behind you. Point the left toes up at the ceiling. Maybe even come up on the right toes here, extending your legs out as long as you want. Just kind of see what happens here. Kind of a big, joyful shape. One more big breath in. And let it go all the way back to down dog. From here, walk your feet all the way to your hands. And we'll fold here, okay? Bend your knees generously, drape your upper body, and just hang. Shake your head. Okay, you might enjoy taking your hands to your calves here and kind of hugging your legs towards you. I like to sway a little bit. If that feels nice, you might grab your elbows behind your knees and think of sliding your elbows down towards your ankles. And then you can just hug your legs that much more. Attempt as much as you can to keep your neck long. So you're trying to move your shoulders away from your ears. And then I'm going to offer you a couple more options here in this forward fold just to play around with so you don't get bored. Try this. Try sliding each of your hands underneath your feet so that you're stepping on your palms and your toes tickle your wrist. Okay? And then maybe you experiment with lifting one heel, maybe lifting two heels, and just balancing on your hands, on the backs of your hands. Okay, taking your life in your own hands. Maybe one more breath here in this funky, funky balance. And then let it go. Heels down, hands down, bend your knees, come to a seat. And shake out your hard-working legs. Great work, yogis. That was a tough practice. So if you stuck with me, good for you. Even if you took breaks, good for you. If you grab your hands behind your knees, you can roll it all the way to your back. Take a moment to smoosh your low back into the floor. Smoosh it out. Roll it both ways. Make sure you reverse it a few times. And then as you're ready, drop your feet just so you can move your hips to the left. So move your hips over to the left and then drop your knees to the right. Right hand can grab a knee. Fidget yourself so your spine is long and you feel just right. And then look to the left. Big deep breaths into your belly and your chest here. Find your biggest breath. Notice that the chest and the spine can kind of arch up off the floor here. As you press your shoulder blade down, check out that feeling. Maybe enjoy one more nice breath here. And then as you're ready, roll it through center. And we'll just take the hips to the right now. Just move them to the right. Knees drop to the left. And you look to the right. Okay, fidget so you're comfortable. Your spine is long. Your shoulder blades are down. And find that same arch in the spine, that same grounded shoulder blade. Big expansion, inhales. Strong belly exhales. As you're ready, roll those knees back up and in. And extend your legs. Find your resting posture. Maybe Shavasana, long arms and legs. Let go here. Let go of all control over your breath, your body, anything at all. Allow your breath to slow down and become effortless. Allow your body to be ultimately still and soft. Notice all the sensations in your skin and your back and your legs, your shoulders. Not to mention your sensitive hand and feet. Notice your jaw letting go. Even your eyes fall back in your head. And even though your eyes are closed, relax all the little muscles around your eyes and balance them by trying to gaze through your eyelids out to way beyond our atmosphere, out to the farthest reaches of space that you could gaze into. Maybe rest with a little smile on your lips. Please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.